Caleb is the narrator slash she-wolf. And James is Romulus.
Okay, this is the mountain. These are the two mountains that they're going to be standing on. This is the babies and the basket. And this is representing the water. This is the wall that Dante's going to be jumping over. And then this is the land. And then this is the den. It's kind of... Alright, so, let's start. Okay, Romulus and Remus, the twin sons of the war god Mars, founded Rome. They whipped Uncle, the king, planned to kill them. He set the two babies afloat on the river in a basket. The gods were watching over them, however, and the babies did not drown. Instead of the basket floating gently down the Tiber, at last drifted to shore.
Just then, a she-wolf was drinking at the river. Not long before, she had lost her cubs. She looked at the babies and wondered, could these be her lost cubs? Eagerly, she pulled them from the basket and took them to her den. There she fed and cared for the two babies as if they were her cubs. Soon after, a shepherd killed the she-wolf. Yep. When he searched for her cubs, what a surprise he got. Instead of cubs, he found two healthy, husky babies. The shepherd took them to home, and he and his wife brought them up as their own sons.
Romulus and Remus grew into brave young men. Remus stood at the top of the hill, called the Aventine. Romulus stood at the top of the Platine. Both brothers waited for a sign from the gods. Soon 6 vultures flew over the Aventine. The followers of Remus cheered. Before they could name Remus king, however, there were another sign. 12 vultures flew over Platine Hill, where Romulus was standing. The two brothers and their followers began to quarrel. In the end, Romulus was named king. And on that same day, Rome fought its first war. Romulus had just begun to build the wall from the city. Romulus was full of good luck and highly skilled in magic. With a white bull and a white cow yoked to his plow, he began to trace a furrow where the walls of the city would rise. He did it with many prayers and spells. When he came to the place where a gate would be made, he lifted the plowshare from in a magical sense. This furrow was already the wall of the city, and it must be filled with a spell that would not stop anyone from crossing it. At this time, however, the wall was barely a furrow in the ground. Remus was still angry and began to make fun of his brother. "Do you call that a wall?" he asked. "This is what your enemies will do to it." And then he jumped over the furrow. This is what my enemies will get," cried Romulus. He attacked Remus and killed him. Thus my sacrifice of a man, which was already rare in those days, and that man being his closest kin, his twin brother Romulus, strengthened enormously the magic in the furrow. So Romulus began the founder of the city and his first king. He named the city after himself. He called it Rome. That, occurring to legend, is how it all began. Eventually, people began to prophesy. 12 vultures flew over Romulus. They said each vulture stands for 100 years in the life of the city. That means the power of Rome will last for 1,200 years. We know exactly when Rome was founded from the birthday of Rome has been forgotten. It was April 22nd, 753 BC, in AD 476. The last Roman emperor to live in Italy gave up his throne. How close did the prophecy come to being right? You figure it out. Each vulture stands for 100 years.